Hello everybody, my name is Zach and I am the Keystone Modeler. This is going to be my first model video I'm going to put on the channel. I'm in the process of finishing up my new home, so I'm filming this in my old bedroom at my parents' house at the moment. But when the new house is done, I'll have a lot more stuff to show you guys. So I'm looking forward to that. Today, I've got something special to show you. Yesterday, my two youngest sons and I, we went to the Great American Train Show in Indianapolis, Indiana. And we go every year, and I always try to find some like off the wall, something that I don't have, or something that just catches my attention. Well, I ran into my boss at the railroad there, and after bumping into him a couple different times, we wound up at this table together, and he said, "Hey, check this out. There's these brand new in-box Bachmann Spectrum engines for sale for $30 a piece." And I thought, oh wow, what a deal. They had a couple of them left. They had this one here. Somebody had actually opened this one up, took the wrapping off of it to see what was in the box, but it had never been opened. It was factory sealed. This nice Pennsylvania GP35. Never before seen until yesterday. Still new in box. Comes with the grab irons and everything up here. Got these old Bachmann plastic knuckle couplers, which I won't even put these on here. I'll put Katie's on it, because Katie's are the way to go. But what I really want to show you guys, this is cool, right? But what I really want to show you guys is this one here. So this is a GP35 Bachmann Spectrum Conrail. New in box, factory sealed. Look at the price of that, $62. Now, don't call this number. I called yesterday, and a very nice lady from Des Moines, well, that's where it was registered, excuse me, the number was registered to Des Moines, Iowa. She answered, and she informed me that it is, in fact, not a hobby shop any longer, that this is her personal phone number. But if anybody remembers that hobby shop, comment below and tell me some stories about it and how the owners were. I'm sure this was a real small mom and pop shop. And I can only imagine the stories, the model railroad tales that were told inside the walls of that place. So after I got this, I was sitting in a gas station parking lot yesterday with my boys getting gas, and I thought, I'm going to open this up. And the longer I thought about it, as I sat there for a moment, just looking at the box and all the marks and stuff, I thought, well, how do I get this on camera and show everybody on YouTube what this looks like? So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to break the factory seal right here with you guys, and we're all going to witness it together. And I figured, what a cool video. So Bachmann started phasing out the Spectrum line. I'm going to save this just because I know it sounds silly, but who knows? $62. That was brand new back in the day. And I picked it up for $30 yesterday. But Bachmann started phasing these out in the early 2010s. And they started upgrading their tooling and things to make a better model, a little higher quality model. And I don't remember what line it was that pretty much the Spectrum series become, but that's when they kind of all started really upgrading their quality. Look at that. $22.71. Now, I will notice right off the bat, this could be a problem. It looks like the front of that bed plate is bent up. So, I mean, at some point, this box could have been dropped and damaged. So we're going to look at that. Let's get this out of there and take a look and see if maybe there's damage or if it's just an optical illusion with the way everything's kind of wrapped and stuff like that. So this is the first time. I'm not sure when this actual model was produced, but this is the first time that human hands have touched it since it's been packaged away for God knows how long. Now, one thing you'll notice is on these Bachmann Spectrums, they have a lot of separately applied detail, believe it or not. These functional coupler cut levers, separately applied grab irons and handholds. Looks like the horn is broke off of this one here coming out of the box. So I'll have to reattach that. That was probably my doing. Things happen. Just got separately applied details back here. And a functional coupler cut lever on the back. The Pennsylvania engine still is the same way. And I gotta say the bed plate on this doesn't look all that bad. I think it'll be completely fine. It's a good old GP35. They got, I don't know how close I can get this to track in here. But all the details are really crisp. They're not like what we see today, obviously. But this is a nice little time capsule. Something I'm very, very proud to have. Got blue stanchions and handrails. And we've got these Bachmann plastic couplers, knuckle couplers. Attention Department S. Lifetime warranty on Bachmann locomotives. Now, if you were like me when you was a kid, you would get something like this. Or a teenager, or even a young adult. We didn't think about sending these things in. These just usually went back in the box or into a drawer, or maybe even in the trash can. You wouldn't even worry about saving that kind of thing. Let's see. Well, this might give us a clue here. So, free 84-page full color catalog. The 50th anniversary of 1997. I'm going to have to do some real digging and see when Bachmann produced these, because there's a good chance that this thing has been sitting for nearly 30 years in a box and never... Yeah, 1997. So I would assume that this was probably 1996, 1997 run, and that these have been sitting on a shelf, floating around for 29 years, and nobody has ever had their hands on it until me, and then I break the horn off. And how responsible is that of me? So if anybody needs a exploded parts diagram, which these are very similar to work on as the Athearn stuff, not a whole lot different here. Lubrication, break-in period, troubleshooting tips. Now I am going to convert these to DCC. I'm just going to put a standard Soundtrax mobile decoder. I put Soundtrax decoders in everything that I do. I'm a big, try to get this thing to focus here. I'm a big Soundtrax fan when it comes to my decoders. I've tried Digitrax. Can't say that I'm really sold on them. They don't have the same fine motor control that Soundtrax does. I mean, I just took the paperwork out of the other one, and same thing, 1997. So again, there's a good chance that both of these have been floating around on shelves for 30 years. But as far as the Soundtrax stuff, I don't feel that Soundtrax has a lot of the same fine motor control, or that, Digitrax has the same fine motor control that Soundtrax has. I believe there's a lot. Look at that. There's a lot better quality, fine motor movement, slow speed operations you can get out of a Soundtrack's mobile decoder than you can with a Digitrax decoder. And for a couple dollars more, I mean, why wouldn't you just want to have something a little better? Now, both these locomotives do have cab figures on both the fireman and the conductor side, or the, excuse me, engineer and conductor or fireman side, however you decide to nomenclate that. It's something I did do some looking last night, and I found that both of these locomotives are still operational today. I can't remember which is which. This one here, this is a former Pennsylvania unit. It survived, and I believe it now lives in a scenic railroad in California. And this Conrail unit, which also started off as a Pennsylvania unit, it survives today. I'll have to get back with you on the railroad, but it survives as a commuter engine. Believe it or not, they've run the rails for 50 and 60 years, and to think that they are still in some capacity serving the rail industry in some way, shape, or form today is astonishing. And it's almost as astonishing as the fact that these things have sat in a box for, it looks like, 30 years. And they're just now being opened. So I'm going to do a teardown of both of these. And I'm probably going to go in and replace all the lubricant and stuff on the gears. Anybody that knows these trains knows that's probably a good idea. Atherton had a big problem with gears cracking and things back in the day. I'm not real sure about the Bachmann stuff as much, but it's worth probably going through and just checking out and cleaning and doing new lubricant and just making sure the wheels are clean and the pickups are clean. But I'm really happy with that. There's a couple of really nice locomotives, especially for $30 a piece. You throw a decoder in them and you'll have years of real nice, smooth operation out of them, and it takes you back to the mid-60s, you know, into the 70s. You can go back a little further with this one, obviously, in the Pennsylvania days, post-76 from the Conrail, but they're both a couple of really nice locomotives, and I'm glad I picked them up. So anyway, I just thought it'd be a nice video to unbox that with you guys and show the world what a Spectrum engine that's never been opened before. It's like a Easter egg, you know. Well, anyway, thanks for spending this time with me, and I'll give you guys a review on these later when I tear them down and convert them over and stuff like that, and we'll go through the process together. Take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching.